Hey everyone, welcome to another one of my tutorial. This one's going to be kind of a goofy one. Basically, I'm going to be showing you how to import your album in your iTunes folder, the name of your albums in your iTunes folders, or any other or whatever folder that you might have a list of, let's say, music or movies or anything else you might have, and you're trying to figure out how to import that over to, let's say, an Excel sheet or something like that to keep inventory or keep a library of all the music or movies or inventory that you might have, and instead of typing it out or by hand or something, I'm going to show you a quick way to move all that data over to an Excel format. So here we go. So first thing we want to do is open up a PowerShell. Oh, by the way, I'm running Windows 10, so this should work the same way within Windows 8.1 and Windows 7. There might be some slight differences, but concept's still the same. So first thing you want to do is you want to open up a command prompt. Easiest way to do that is just go to your find or run. In Windows 10 case, it's just this little circular thing here. It says ask me anything. So just double click on it and go down and type in CMD. If you're running Windows 7 or Windows 8.1 or Windows 8, I believe there's a find feature. Just type in CMD and your command prompt will pop up. I like to run mine in administrator mode. In this particular case, you can run it either as administrator or not. It's up to you. It'll work either way. Um, so your command prompt will basically pop up, and as administrator, it's going to pop up in your System32 folder. But if you don't run as administrator, it's going to pop up your user directory. So anyhow, you just want to back out of this folder anyway and get to the root drive. To do that, cd dot dot, and it's going to move you backwards. So you keep doing it until you get to the root of your drive. Um, so first thing is you want to try to find out where, let's say if you want to import all the naming convention of your iTunes album, you have to find out where that folder is first. So look around and figure out where it is first before you try to navigate in the command prompt. It just makes things a lot easier. In my case, it's going to be in my F drive, so it's just going to be F and then colon, and then it's going to switch over to my F drive. I'm gonna type in dir, which is directory, to list out everything in this current directory. So in this case, this is all the information, and here's my iTunes folder. So I'm gonna switch over to my iTunes folder real quick and do that. You just type in cd and then iTunes. It's case sensitive, so make sure you type it in correctly. There you go. So basically, that I am in my iTunes folder. If I do another dir for directory and press enter, it's going to list everything, all my album information and everything else in this directory. So you're going to have to, if you got other stuff in there, you might want to, once you get it over to Excel, you can clean it up. But it's a lot easier than typing it out. So here we go. So basically, we are in our iTunes folders now, and we need to get all this information over to a text file so that way we can parse it out in Excel. So in order to do that, all you do is type in dir and then the greater than symbol. Um, I'm sorry, dir space greater than symbol, and whatever it is that you want to name your files. In this case, let's go ahead and name it testing or something like that, .txt. The txt extension is very important because if you don't put that, it's going to export your information over as a raw file. Then you got to convert it to a text file. It's a big hassle, so just make sure you put in the .txt. Go ahead and press enter. Nothing happened, so you know it worked. And to test that it worked, all you do is type in notepad and then the name of your file. Testing, testing, one.txt. Okay, boom. This is all the information that was in the command prompt that was ported over to a notepad. Now go ahead and just save that on somewhere where you can find it. In my case, I'm just going to save it on my desktop so I can delete it later. It's saved as a text file, so just go ahead and save. Boom, there it is right there. I'm going to exit out of there. I don't need this anymore, so let's go ahead and exit. And let's go over to your Excel. Just open up your Excel. Where'd it go? Right there. And then you want to browse or navigate to where you save your your data. So in this case, it was at the desktop. It's called testing one. Just double click to open, and the import wizard is going to pop up. So basically, you're going to have to parse it out, and then you'll be able to clean it up once it's uh, transferred over to Excel. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and do a fix with. That way we can, fix the column as we go. If you do delimited, it's basically it's gonna parse it out by characters. You can name out the characters, but you can play around with that. In this case, I'm just gonna do fix with. That way I can kind of manually add my columns. So let's go ahead and go to next. Um, here's the first column that came over. This top stuff I'm not going to need. So the first column is basically date information, time. I'm not going to need that. And, and to add columns, you just click and an arrow pop up. And in Excel, this is going to be A, this is going to be B, C, D, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get rid of that first one. Let's go ahead and get rid of that second one, third one, because I don't need it. Just move down. This is the part that I need right here, the title of my album. I'm just gonna get rid of this too, and you can keep it if you want. Just make sure you parse out in the right uh, format. So go over here. There's no more lines. So all you do is just press next, and this first one I'm not going to import, so it's do not import. The second part will be the naming convention of all my album. So I'm just going to port that over as text and press finish. And voila, information is now over. You just clean it up, however it is that you want to clean it up. You can add columns, but here you go. You have all the names of the album that's in your iTunes folder. Again, doesn't have to be your iTunes folder. You can use it for any other folder that you want to grab the naming data out of in a short amount of time without typing it out. So you can clean it up and however it is that you want to clean it up, and you can save it. And basically that's it. Hopefully that helps somebody out there. If you like this video, go ahead and like it and maybe subscribe, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thanks.